there was a school shooting yesterday, and I think the worst thing for me about this is that if I don't tell you when today is, and I don't tell you where this happened or how many were killed, this video will be evergreen. This is something that's going to happen over and over again and again, interminably. And we act as though there's nothing that can be done about it. It's the most frustrating thing for me. I just can't take it. There's a picture that the Onion posts every time this happens that says, "Nothing can be done," says the one country in the world where this happens regularly. I see people say, "Well, Scott, if you took away the guns, then people would use knives, people would use bombs." Well, this is insane. I'm sorry. A gun is a tool that is built to make murder at a distance as simple as point and click. A knife is something you have to use at arm's reach. If you are trying to kill someone with a knife, even if that person has no training and you have training, they're trying to save their life, and you really think that it's easy to kill them when they are right on top of you? It's not. It's insane. You see people talk about bombs. It's like, well, Scott, you take away the guns, people will use bombs. Well, there's no bomb store. I can't drive down the block and pick up a bomb. And even though it's not that hard to make a bomb, it's hard to make a bomb and not blow yourself up, first of all. And if you want to kill somebody with a bomb, somehow you have to figure out how to detonate it, how to put it in a place where that person's going to be, and have it blow up at the right time. This is not trivial. This is something that takes a lot of engineering. It takes a lot of planning. The idea that that is in any way comparable to something that someone with minimal training can pick up at the store. You can literally go to the equivalent of Walmart, pick it up, point it at somebody, pull the trigger, and they're dead. Now, I'm not even here to advocate for gun control. Although I do want to tell you, just to put my cards on the table, so there's no ambiguity or question here. I look at guns in the same way that I look at torture. Public torture and execution used to be a thing that people would take their families to. You just go out, you take the kids, you watch somebody get disemboweled, drawn and quartered, or decapitated. It was fun. It's barbaric, isn't it? Well, guns being so prevalent, murder weapons being something that people have as a hobby, I'm sorry, you may not see it because you're deeply steeped in the culture, but I assure you, it's every bit as barbaric. It's every bit as primitive. It's something that's just so archaic and backwards that this is a thing that we can't get past. And the thing that just pains me the most about this too, is that the NRA, who do not represent gun owners, they represent the manufacturers. They've done so much to make guns that are very efficient at killing many people, very easy to come by. They have dramatically increased, not necessarily the frequency of mass shootings, but certainly the death toll. The NRA has, through bribery, and people talk about dirty money and black money and campaign contributions, all of this stuff. It's bribery. There's really no way around it. When you give a senator or a representative millions of dollars and they do something for you, is that not a bribe? It seems pretty obvious to me. So they've bribed senators, representatives to not only prevent any kind of gun control, any kind of regulation of guns, they've actually managed to make it illegal. Think about this, illegal for the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or anyone else receiving federal funding for research, to study the problem. You can't even do research to know what we can do. We can't even collect statistics. We can't even know with any confidence, is the right thing limiting access process? Is the right thing banning something? Is the right thing doing X or Y or Z? Nobody knows. You can speculate, you can look at other countries, but there's no data. So the very first thing that we absolutely have to do is fix that. We need to make it not only possible for the CDC to study this, we need to order them to study this. We need to actually know. Maybe there's nothing you can do. I don't believe that, but it's possible that's the way the results will come out. But you need to study it to know. Maybe there's actually something simple that you can do that's not obvious. Maybe all it takes is a waiting period. Maybe waiting periods don't matter. Wouldn't it be nice to know? Wouldn't it be nice to be able to make legislation based on something that is actually quantified instead of just feelings? I believe this is the so I'm going to do this. So, I don't know, I'm just so upset with this, and I'm so tired of it too. This is not a thing that we should even be dealing with. We should be so far past this. Anyway, thank you very much.